What's going on, guys? This is going to be the part 2 of my skill build. Yeah, so the new incursion has come out, so you got the Falcon loss and all that, so you got the new green sets and stuff like that. So I've changed up my skill build quite a bit, and I'm just going to go over what I've currently got. So I've got 81k health and 47k skill power, and I've got 4 of the Tactician pieces on, and I've left my arms and backpack because I couldn't get a green backpack that's better than the one I've got here. So I'm going to be going over each piece, and I'm going to say why I'm very disappointed with my skill build, mostly because, well, I'll say as I'm going to, more near the end of the video. So let me firstly go over my equipment. I've got the Tactician's authority chest, just a very basic one right now. Like, these are things that I've got out of the supply drops, or I got from the challenge in incursion. So it's a pretty basic one. I wanted one with some decent stamina. There's not really much you can get on a chest piece that can help out you yourself skill wise. So I just wanted much string. The two most important pieces for your skill build is always going to be a mask and backpack. So I got really high electronics on that one, and I think I got almost the max skill power you can get on the mask. And obviously the 4 sets pieces, an extra 4,000 skill power, 20% skill haste, and I'll be going over the last set a bit after I showed all the sets because it takes a bit to explain. Okay, I'll reply to that guy after. Again, I've stacked up stamina because remember, you got heal, so the more health you have, the more you're going to stay alive because you are your team's support person. So you don't want people to realize that you're weak and they target you. This is literally what happened. Like, I was supporting my team with so much damage, but they targeted me because I had less health. Because on my old skill build, I had, I don't know what, 30k health, and in the dark zone, that's just not a thing. So I got some more. So stamina again. On this, preferably, you do want to get not disrupt. What's the one that stops you from healing? There's one where if someone shoots the flashbang sticky bomb at you, it stops you from healing. You want to stack that. Unfortunately, I already re-rolled this into something else. I think I re-rolled it into stamina, so I wasn't able to re-roll it again. So, but preferably, if you can, get the one that stops you from being. I think it's either disrupt or no, that is it. Yeah, it's disrupt because disorientated is the rubbish one. So you want to get that up. Again, this backpack I got is really good. Like, I've not seen anything. Most other people's one I see better. It's got disrupt resistance, really high skill power. It's got the best talent, and it came with really high electronics with mildly good thing. Obviously, this is for my other build. I'll go over that on the next video. And hands, I just made any hands just for the more health. Again, hands, there's not really you can get to help you out skill wise. And now to talk about the last ability. Oh yeah, I managed to get a really good holster when I did oh, what the hell? Oh shit, okay. Thinking, oh, there's a mod in that one, that's why. Yeah, so I managed to get really good, a good Tactician holster as well. So, to go over the last set bonus, every 60k damage your group deals does 1% extra skill power to your max 100% bonus. And your bonus is also reduced by 1 second, when your group isn't dealing damage. So, for example, right now my build is not as good as it was before because my things aren't 100% anymore. Like, I don't have my cooldown at 20%, I don't have my pulse at 100% crit damage. And most of my things are gone now, but that doesn't really matter, mostly because you know what, let me try and use an example in the next scene, but let me just go up to the point and show the best way to get green things that I honestly think is the best way to get them. Already he tried going down the thing where we went to. So the point I was trying to make is why you don't need so much skill. So you guys are probably gonna hate me, but if I look at my thing now, look, it rose to 100% and it's going down, and my skill power flew up to 60, 62. Your skill power just keeps on rising. So technically you don't even need 40k health anymore, but there is still a flaw with this, what I will be going over. But as long as your team continuously does damage, your skill power will continue to rise and rise and rise. And even if you only have even if you reroll all the set pieces into stamina, which preferably I should do, because look at that, that's 70k skill power now. That's more than you'll ever need for anything. And now you got all max cooldowns. You can make I'm on my skill build, so I got no damage, but I should be hitting decent critical. Okay, or not, or just getting no numbers at all. But wait, hold up, wait there, Eddie. Gotcha, man. So that's preferably like I don't think this team's strong enough to do a challenge, so I'll probably try and finish it, though I won't be deep. But yeah, that's more or less the point I wanted to make. Just that's basically what the full get set gear of the Tactician does. It keeps on rising your skill power over and over. If you're playing with anyone with decent thing, once I use my pulse, everyone should be hitting 60k per shot. So preferably, actually, I'll come back to you guys because I'm actually going to re-roll one of my things out of electronics and into oh my god, and into that's a lot of people down there, and into stamina, because if that really is the case, who does not do wait, it is 60k, it's not 600k, is it? Yeah, that's just 60k. My Vector hits 140k on my DPS build, so yeah, I'm actually gonna re-roll my last one out of that and pull it back into stamina, so I can try to at least have 100k health. So I'm gonna make a slight alteration to my build, but all the points I've made so far will continue to be the same. Just a quick look at all the. Hold on, let me just quickly see how much damage my bomb does with this much skill. Use this one. Got you, man. What? Didn't do anything to him. So, here's one last example before I show some examples of how to use this build in PvP or something like that. This is the main problem I have with the Tactician build. It essentially has a cap. Unlike the other two sets, which, like I said, I have got the full set of the Sentry and Strike Gear, so I'll be showing those in another video. This one is the least. I really like a skill build, so regardless, it was the first one I decided to make, but it has a cap. It still does not think. So the BFB still caps at 250k. You know, turret still doesn't benefit from high skills. Well, shock 1 and fire 1. Like any status immune abilities doesn't go up with high skill. Seeker Mine still ain't worth it. Like this is essentially still just still a support build. So I was hoping they would put up the, when I first read it, I was hoping I'd be able to get the BFB up to like a, you know, like a 500k, but no, that's not the case. It still caps at 250. So I guess the benefit of these, I think the main benefit of these Tactician things was to have really low skill power, and then essentially get really high skill power with your team doing high damage, so you wouldn't have to put all your points into skill. But I still find that kind of disappointing though, because preferably this is my favorite way to play. I like being able to switch between my my shield, because this is actually very viable in PvP when you got thing. Like I tested it with some people shooting me, and you could take about 6 mags of people shooting you with the Vector before the thing will break. So yeah, the shield's really good. Smart cover with that, you know, max damage mitigation buff, all that's kind of really good. There's so many things that you can work with on the skill, but in some sense, if you're playing solo or you're playing with a team that has weak DPS, it just seems like you're losing out. It'd be good if there was a way that you could play a bit more strategic with it, but that is what it is. But regardless, it's not necessarily a bad build. It's definitely more thing. I survive with it very well now. Like even if we're in a 4-man team, I give my teammates either, depending on who we're playing with, but I either give my teammates buff so they get 100% critical hit damage. Obviously, it's not 100% now because I've only got 41 skill power, but it goes that caps at 100% damage. And or I'll just use always want the heal. You always want the heal. And obviously, because of my first build, I love running the sticky bomb. The sticky bomb's always fun to use. But to go over the talents before I get into examples of how you can use this build. The talents I always use is triage, strike back, and this changes between if I'm using my sticky bomb build or not. So this is demolition expert, kill a hostile with explosion to increase explosion damage by 40% for 15 seconds, and chain reaction. This is probably the most important one you need for PvP, because it's hard to one hit someone when they're by themselves, but if they're standing next to 2 of their teammates or 3, yeah, they're going down, because you do like 250k damage regardless, plus a 40% more damage because they're near their teammates. Yeah, that's when the one hits really come in, when they stand next to their friends. So that's a good thing. That's probably the most important one if you want to stick your bomb. But I don't know, as anything else, I don't really think anything else really benefits from skill. There is also the one that shocks people within a certain radius and stuff like that. But enough of rambling, let's get into examples of how we... God damn it. He's actually gonna die to ads. What did this have? Hello. You got him. One guy's right behind us. Oh my! Why are there so many weak people in the server? What the fuck? He's post. I'll let you guys deal with him. Let's shoot this boss real quick. Yeah, I like these builds, man. I'm getting my heal back before these guys can even hurt me enough to get rid of my overheal. Thank you. Look, this guy's shooting me and he's doing nothing to me. I didn't even lose my shield. He just sent me... This guy just sent me... Wait, what does that mean? He sent me an 8 with loads of questions. Wait, what does that mean? McQueen should be... Oh no, of course... Yeah, McQueen's gonna go Oak. 8 question mark, question mark, question mark, D. Does that... 8. Does that mean dick or something? Ow. I'm going back to McQueen. I felt pretty confident on this build, to be honest with you. Oh man, the DPS goes to... Oh shit, it all just came up now. Up there again. He's trying to shoot me, but you can't do anything to me, so I'm just gonna run past you. I'm gonna go punch him. Oh. Oh, there's a guy over there. I see him. Dark and cover, dark and cover. And he's running.
I actually really like this build. I probably feel like a tank now. Oh, he jumped through this. I just realised I'm 999. He's literally way back to the safe house. Oh, you him. Yeah, I'm looking behind you guys. Go away. Oh, we got spot. There's the pulse. There's the punch in the back. Oh, did you get someone? Oh shit. There we go.
I don't know. The people in the server is weak. This is a joke. Compared... Oh, it's him again. Compared to the people we played yesterday, this is kind of uplifting. You're gonna try and run around everywhere. I'm gonna see if I'm gonna see if I can go around and get him. Yeah, that's where I'm going now. Got him. Ah, what? Is he still alive? Oh my god. I think he just realised he can't kill me, so now he's running, even though it was a one-on-one. Got my heal back again. Yeah, this is crazy to be able to heal this many times when I got this much health. That's... Nope. God damn it, that turret finish fucking stopped me from stealing. No, it hit me again. There it is. The hell? Kill him. Oh, he ran into a dead room. What an idiot. What an idiot. What are you doing? Don't run into a building if you don't know the layout. I lost the other guy. I don't know where he went.